True. This is gonna be winning in Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know, I guess episode one. I'll do a few of these. Basically, the other day, Wednesday, I went to a box tourney and I played, and I got first place. Now, when I went there, a lot of people didn't think I was gonna win. Because we had Ben Samurai OTK there running Royal Decrees and Heavy and all the other shenanigans, which I did verse. We had Chain Burn there being ran by my teammate John, which I did verse. We had full Twilight decks. We had a Rescue Rabbit player who had everything, but he was missing one Rabbit, one Tour Guide. That's it. So we had that. We had 3 Agent players, 3 Dark World players. So people thought I wasn't going to make it at all. They thought I'd screw up against the Burn or the Benkai or whatever. So round 1, I versed Benkai, and I was. Don't get me wrong, I was pretty afraid. I was like, fuck, I hate Decree. And game 1 Decree, it ate my face, so I lost. Game 2, he didn't get the Decree. He played the Heavy, and I played the Starlight Road, and that was pretty much game over. He couldn't do anything because I had back rows. So I got out of that one. Game 3, I had all the stuff I needed to win the game, because he went Activate Royal Decree, I went MST. He went Activate Zing Zen Hu, I went Solemn Judgment. And then he went Summon Benkai, I went Solemn Warning. So I had all the shit to stop his crap. So, I got that one, so I won 2-1 over Benkai OTK. And some people say it was luck, some people say it wasn't. I don't know, I don't care. Point is I won, I played it out smart, and I used my options how I should. So, I got out of that one. Round 2, I had to verse, what the hell was that crap? I don't remember what it was. Oh, tour guide, like tour guide agents or something. Something random and weird. It had 3 tour guides, agents, Chaos Soldier, Chaos Sorcerers, Doom Cows. I guess it was like Twilight agents? I don't know. I really don't know what it was. It was bizarre. All I know is D-Fissure said, fuck you, get off my field, and Summoning Curse did the same thing. So I beat it 2-0. I went up against Plants in round 3, and I beat them 2-0, because I just went Activate D-Fissure, Activate Summoning Curse, ×2, Start a Road, Summon a Tengu, yugioh. Nothing more. It's just like, he looked at me and went, yeah, scoop. Because all his grave effects are out the fucking window because of my D-Fissure. All his spell summoning is out the fucking window, or, he can spell summon, but he'll have no hands. All I do is play 1 Solemn Warning, and that's all I need. And, and all I could do is go into a Black Rose or play Heavy, but I've got Roads, so what does it matter? I had the field control with Tengu. It was just too fucking good. And then game 2, I opened just straight up broke against him, because I sided in a 3rd Summoning Curse, and a Wangu, and I opened with Wangu, Curse, D-Fissure, Solemn Road, D-Prison. I was like, wow, douchebaggery for the win. And then next year I topped into a Tengu, so that was pretty cool. Top decking for the win, right? Not that it mattered because I had complete control pretty much anyway, but yeah, whatever. So I went 3-0 there, and like I said, I versed Burn in round 4 of these were the Swiss, and it was my friend John, and he was X1 and I was XO, so he just scooped to me. We played it out. Game 1, he won. Game 2, I won. Game 3, he probably would have won, but when we were playing it, he misplayed. So if he had actually misplayed in the game, he would have lost. But he played it. I let him correct the misplay, so he won. So but he still scooped to me, so that was 4-0. And then, like you saw in the finals, I had to play Agents. Now the person playing Agents was the favorite to win the tournament. He's won the last 3 tournaments in a row or whatever. I don't know, whatever. For that card shop. So they were, when the finals started up, the dude, the tournament organizer had already put him down as the win pretty much. He didn't hit enter, but he just filled his name in as the win. I was like, look, this game ain't over. You're playing Agents, I'm playing Gadgets. You're gonna learn real fast, motherfucker. You're not doing much against me. And then someone commented on it about the Christia. You have to understand, our judge didn't show up. So I was basically playing and judging at the same time, which is pretty empirically freaking hard. That's the only reason he let me do that. If it was a normal tournament, and I just played Solemn Judgment, and I did not do anything, and then, you know, tried to do that, then yeah, he would have objected to it. But I had people asking me questions around me, so I was, you know, distracted. So he let me off a little bit of lenience. Now, if he didn't, would I have been in bad shape? Not really. You out of here, D?
I'm out.
See ya. So would I have been in bad shape? Not really. I mean, I could have gotten out of it. I mean, that's just my opinion, though. He would have summoned the Christian, return a fairy to his hand. I play compulsory on the Christian. The Christian stays in hand. That simple. I mean, really, that's all there would be to it. It'd be a little more annoying, yes, because I have to get the gotcha off the field, but with the setup I drew after that, I had to leeching the light. So, I mean, if I wanted to, even I could have left the Christian there, compulsory the gotcha, and next turn just summon leeching the light, attack over. That's all there is to it. So, really, you know, that's just all there is. That's all. I mean, I had no problem with that match. Like, if people say, well, you kind of cheated, it's like, well, not really. And even if he said no, I had enough control to win. I don't mind. Like, if he had said no, I would have been, okay, I'll take a little bit of damage, but next turn, leeching, eat me. You know, I mean, leeching the light, FTW. So, you know, that's what I would have done in that case. But yeah, I don't cheat. Like, I mean, that's the thing. Like, if I make a misplay, okay. I'm human. You people have to understand that. Yes, I'm a judge and I know my rulings and crap, but I'm human. Me and every other judge in the world makes mistakes. I'm sure Julia and Kevin, and if they play, I don't know if they play, I don't know. If they do, I'm sure they've made mistakes before too and they didn't realize it. As a player, you just make mistakes. It happens. So, I mean, even if you know, I made a mistake against him and I let the Christian go, I could have gotten over it. That's my opinion. But basically, like, when I went there, another reason that, you know, I'm making this video is to kind of tell you, you have to, I made a video a while back saying you have to want it to win it. And that's really what it comes down to. I mean, this kid, I don't remember his name, it was no, I don't know, I don't remember his name, whatever. Whoever he was just there for the prizes. He was going to win the box, sell the box, and go home. That's all he was going to do. I was there playing for, one, you guys, my subscribers, two, myself, to prove my gadget can still, you know, keep up in this meta, and three, for my teammate. I mean, my teammate scooped for me. He was depending on me to win that box so we could split it. So, you know, I had a lot more motivation than the other person across the table, and you can see that in the video. Like, you couldn't see me, but if you could, like, his face was just like, stuff like that. I was just sitting there, I mean, just straight up, like, focused. Like, I was focused on the duel, and that's all. And that's why when someone asked me a question, I was like, what do you want? And then he played the, well, that's actually what happened. I played Solemn on the Hyperion, and then he's like, okay, and then someone asked me a question, and I looked up to answer them, and then I look back, and there's a Christian on the board. I'm like, what the fuck, where did that bitch come from? And I'm like, oh wait, I just saw him at 4 in grade. Can I play compulsory? I mean, that's what happened, you know, so it's just like, so, you know, I mean, you've got to be dedicated. Like, you really have to want the win to get it, because you need to look at all the plays, examine, you know, all that kind of stuff. That's why I played the Solemn, because I knew I could play the Solemn on the Hyperion, get it off my field, and then when you try to summon the Christian, I could just play the compulsory, and the other exceed materials from Gachi would go to the graveyard. So there'd be too many for Christian, and that's what I was planning on. But, you know, it worked out. But even if it didn't, I had other options. So that's just how it is. I think that's about it. Basically, you know, be careful how you play. Motivation counts for everything in a tournament. And, you know, just, you know, no matter what deck you verse, be ready. I mean, be confident. Like, when you verse a deck, say, okay, how can I kill him? How can I kill him? How can I kill him? I mean, that's how I play. Like, when I'm playing someone, I say, how can I use my cards to the maximum effectiveness to where it'll make him not want to play anymore? Because the more dampened their spirit is to play, the more misplays or the, you know, the sloppier they'll play. And that's kind of what I did to the agent player. Like, if you could see him, after a while, like, he was just sick of it. He didn't want to play this deck anymore. He was like, come on, are you serious? Because every time he did something, I didn't answer. And so I made him kind of not want to play. And maybe that had a psychological effect. I don't know. But one way or another, you know, it did help. I'm sure of that. It did help. So basically, you know, this is Winning in Yu-Gi-Oh! Episode 1. Just remember to think out your moves. Motivation counts for everything. So if you're just going there just for the hell of it, you're probably not going to win. But if you're going there for a reason, and you got multiple reasons, you have a better chance. Just because you have a better mindset, really.